All right, we're back with testing out my Defending America by Compass Games VASA module. Just test running it, make sure I like everything before we put it out for submission. Nice game box. I like the game box. Get my save game in here, and one of the things I did was made everything 80% for default. I'd still like to have 100% in there, so 100% is what I base everything on. It's basically the same size as it comes out of the box, and I like it that way. But for being able to see things, I think we'll go with that. So anyway, let's go make sure we've cleaned up all of our planes properly. As you see, we've done maintenance on them, so now we have a little bit 80% on all that stuff. It makes it a little bit more easy to work on. Um, we don't have to fumble around quite as much. Check our plane out. Yeah, 80% on our planes too. And we are in Gus Air Force, if I remember correctly. Yes, we're still in the PADA. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get our charts out. I did make these 80% too. It's a little harder to see, but so much less um, obnoxious in the screen. Um, let's go with, need this out too. Okay, let's roll the dice. We got a 5 and a 4, which is going to be April to June still. We're last week of April. 54 American Brass in Naugatuck, Connecticut, which is Zone 5. All right, we put that in there. We're going to put the target zone in Zone 5. I'm going to actually roll for my weather right now. I have a tendency to forget about my weather when I go to land. Oh, that is, we're going to have to bring that one up a little bit. That's a little hard for my eyes to see. You guys aren't going to get this anyway, so you can mess around with it on your own. Probably go 90% on the charts then. All right, keeping the charts handy. We're not doing setup. We already got Santa set up. Pre-combat, which is where we're at. We're going to have to go through and see. They're going to move one. Um, we're not going to take off yet. They're going to move again. And I think we're going to take off now. So let's get our guy out of here. And we're going to use up one of our endurance. And they're going to move. We're going to move another endurance. They're going to move. We're going to move another endurance. We're going to check on zone 4 for interception. And we roll a d10 on that. Or next 2d6. That's a 5. We got an ME 364, so we're going to get contact right away, which is good. And that's what we're running into a lot right now is them ME 364s. And let's get him out here. ME 364. Pull down his bomber. Pull over our fighter. Get the range in there, long range. One thing I would like do is make a piece or something to make sure that I um, target either port starboard or the airframe. I would really like to see that because I tend to forget this. I may even put boxes in here for targeting. I'm going to look into that. It's something I want to do just because I tend to have a tendency to forget. But they have not dropped their bombs yet, so I'm going for the airframe. So we get we go straight to the combat now, and we've got go ahead and use up one of our ammo, and I probably will fire at medium range. I may just go ahead and do a extended burst. You can do that at longer medium range. Just because I want to light them up. We'll see how the first burst goes. We're rated at a 9. We're at long range, so we're going to get a -1. We're going to roll 2 dice. We get a 7. Going to give us 4 hits. It would actually be 3 hits. And we're going to go with, well, you definitely got to make them bigger. Definitely got to make them bigger. Going a little over aggressive at 80, but that's why we test things out. Well, you guys ain't getting these anyway, but for my eyes, yeah, they hurt. We're aiming at the airframe. We're going to do 3 shots. 2 is going to be airframe. The airframe is place a damage point marker per hit. We know that one already. All right, second hit. It's going to be a 6. That's a D10, Greg. Come on. 6. Still a 6. Gunner hit, so we're going to put this over here. It's going to be good for us because that'll subtract 1. Not on this turn, no. And 1 more hit. A 9 on the airframe, engine on the starboard side. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be the outboard engine. And he gets the fire back now. Bomber defensive fire. He has a defensive firepower of 7. He gets 0 here, but we have our wingman with us, which is -1. We are also a 25, and he's an 18, so that's going to get us another -1. So he's going to have -2 on him at long range here. I forgot to do that on him. We should have got one more random hit. So we better roll that real quick. I got to take full advantage of my damage here. 5 is going to be controls. What was airframe, not controls? All right, we're scattering our hits around pretty good. Now he gets to come back at us. He's going to have a -1 and a -2 because our wingman's in there. So we roll a d6 and he's a 7. We get a 4. That's a miss. All right, we're going to close in the medium range now. Going to use up. I'm just going to use up the 1 ammo on this pass. If I come back on the second pass on him, I'll try to take him out with an extended burst. I don't want my guns to jam up right away. So we're just going to use 1 ammo up. We're going to come in. We got a +1 for him being slower. We are a 9. We roll an 11. That's a good hit. GP +1. That's going to be a GP +2. So a GP, and we're still firing at the airframe, is controls. Goes down 1 more. Airframe goes down one more. Gunner goes up to 1. And random times 2 plus 2 is 4 hits. So we got 4 more hits to roll for here. All right, hit number 1 is going to be a 1. And it's going to be airframe. Lighten that thing up. Hit number 2 is going to be a 5, which is controls. 1 more hit there and he's destroyed. Third hit. 6 is a gunner hit. And the last hit, 9, will be an engine on the starboard side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And they're both damaged. That makes him even slower. I think it's a -4. Damage listings, engine. For each prop engine that is damaged, the aircraft loses 2 speed. So he's lost 4 speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's what, 4 for losing it? Yeah. He's got 6, so that's 24. Yeah, he's down 4, so he's really slow now. He gets to fire back at us. He's going to only have that -1 hit because he's haven't taken effect yet. He's going to have a 0 here. Well, +1 is 0, and then we've got our wingman -1 and our speed differential, so -2. He's going to lose 2 of them here. Again, we roll a d6, 2, 1 hit, but we're -2, so he's not going to hit us at all. Again, we're going to go into close range. Can't do our extended burst here, so we're just going to go fire regular. Going to use up another partial ammo. Then we're going to fire. Damage to bombers. We are +1, +2 for him going slower. We get an 8. That's going to be 6 possible hits. All right, so we're going to do the first hit, 5. And that'll be controls. And he is down. We do not have to do anything else. It'd be nice to see what we fired up. We'll just follow it through to see what we nailed on him. 1 is airframe. 3, airframe and a gunner. So he's going down because of the airframe too, and he's run out of basically about run out of gunners. Next hit would have been 9, engine on the starboard. That'll be the middle one. Next hit, 10, Bombay, and we do got a roll on the because he still has his bombs. We got to roll a 10 or more and he would explode. Does not. That would have just been another airframe, so that's overkill on the airframe. 4 would have been a random wing, odds evens. And the last hit would have been Bombay again. and that's another airframe. So we took him down either through controls or airframe, and that's going to be another kill for us, which is good. We like kills, so we can reset him now. Oh, not so fast. Not so fast. Um, he's got to fire back. This is simultaneous, and I did not use my reflexes. So he has a -3 because he got the one more in our ring. So +2 is a -1, and then he's slower than us, which is -2, and then -3 because of our wingman. So roll a d6, and actually with a 7, he can get a hit on us. 6, and that's what he's going to get. One hit on us. -4, -5. +2 is -3. Yes, one hit. He's going to get one hit on us. We will collect a hit on the way out. 45, starboard wing. All right. So I think we're going to go ahead and roll in for another an attack because we still have 3 ammo left. So we're going to go ahead just set the 364 right back up. Put our P80 in here. I'm going to read something real quick. I'm going to pause you guys quick while I read up. All right, yes, we're going to go in for a second pass, just making sure I didn't have to knock off any endurance boxes for that, and I don't. We will put down here that we've got a ME364 and we destroyed him. That's our second kill. And then we're going in for another one. We'll clear that out. So we're going to go in long range. Everything else is set up. We're going to fire. That's going to be a -1 for the long range. And he's going slower than us, so that will be a -2 by 5 or more. He's actually slower by 7 because we're in the jet engine. All right. So we will go in and do what we can do. We have a 9 fire again. Oh shit! We roll a 12. Well, we just knocked yet another ME364 out of the sky. And that's for our third kill. And now I got to read up on 3 passes because I don't know whether we're allowed to do them or not. Well, obviously, if you're to pick up some of these medals by taking down more than one plane, Navy Cross, Medal of Honor, or shoots down 3 aircraft and at least damages a fourth in a single sortie. So you have to be able to do more than one pass, as long as there's no escorts around. And there are no escorts around, so we're just going to go ahead right on in. We still got 2 ammunition left, so we're going to go ahead and fire up another 364 here. And see if we can take care of him. Long range, we're going to flip over our ammo. We're going to go for our third ME364. And fighter damage to bombers, we're going to have a -1 for long range, +1 because we're going faster. We'll get 0 extra random hits. And we're going to roll a 8. Be 4. And then let's go ahead and take care of him before we do ours, because I tend to get confused on how many gunner hits I do if I don't watch myself. So we'll have his return fire, and then we'll take care of our hits. His defensive fire, he's going to be a 0, but we have our wingman -1, and he's also slower than us by more than 5, so that's -2. So we roll 1 die, and he's a 7. That's a 4. That's going to be a miss. Our first hit on him. And again, we're at the airframe. 8. The engine on the port side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. That's going to be the center. That's going to be standard operating procedure. If there's 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If there's 2 of them, 1 to 3, and then 4, 5 to 6. Or actually odds and evens to make it easier. Second hit, 9. Engine on the starboard side. So he's really going slower than us right now. That's center engine. Third hit, 2. Airframe. And the fourth hit, 2. Airframe again. All right. We're going to come into medium range. Do I want to fire here, or do I want to get close? I think we're going to take it. We'll come in there close so we get extra hits. That means he can fire unobstructed. He's -1, -2, +1 for being in formation. This is our first pass on him. So -2, -1. And we roll a d6. 1. That's going to be a miss. Yes, it is. All right, so we come into close range then. And this time, we're going to be a little bit smart. And we're going to use our reflexes. So we get the first shot at him, and the damage takes place before he can fire back. So let's see if this pays off or not. We're going to use our last ammo up. We're 9. We roll a 6. That's not bad. 3 hits. 4 hits for being close. 5 hits for being faster. Don't think I'm forgetting anything there. All right, first hit. 9. Engine on the starboard side. That'll be 2. Be the first one. Second hit. 8. Engine on the port side. 1. Third hit. We could really use 3 consecutive airframe hits. 2. Gets an airframe. 1 more hit after this. 7. Random jet engine. Well, he's not a jet, so we ignore that, I believe. Hmm. Yeah, I've watched that on YouTube, and everybody there plays it as if it's not there. So we're gonna say that's nothing. And then our last hit, we're not gonna shoot him down, but we've at least damaged him. It's 8. Engine on the port side. That's gonna be his third engine. So we've damaged almost every one of his engines. That's a -10 on his speed, so he's really limping along with his engines. Okay, all right. We're going to find out if he goes down on the way home too. But we're done. We're out of ammunition, so we're going to peel off. Actually, that's a 1 on a D10, I believe it is. I know it's only a 1 of 10 chance. We'll roll that now. Didn't get it, so he's not going to go down. We will get credit for damaging him only. That's not bad though. 2 kills and a damaged. One, probably one of the best. Even I've tested Spitfire Ace, and I played this, and that's probably my best sortie yet. All right, so we got good weather. We're going to land. We've only got that one damage that we took, and that was to the one wing. So landing's going to be a breeze. 11. That's going to be easy land. Well, not real easy, but we got the -1, makes us a 10. We got no control hit. Nothing else is going to mess with us. So that was an easy land. And then we go and check out, we can clean up this. And our repairs are going to be done, so we can clean up this. And then we go in and we're going to look at the metals and stuff real quick. That's going to be easier to do on PDF than in my paper. File Explorer. All right. I know we get a, let's see, we shot down 2 and damaged another. We get another the Silver Star. Oh, here we go. We get the DSC this time. This is awarded to an American USAF pilot who shoots down 2 enemy aircraft or more in a single sortie. The first award of the DSC confers a prestige point, so we will get the DSC. We don't have that yet, so we will gladly accept that honor. DSC. Yes, DSC. And that's going to give us another prestige to move us to +3 prestige. That was our third mission, so we will gain an experience point. Um, as far as spending prestige and everything, got 2 experience points. I think we're going to go ahead and spend those 2 points and get expert right now, because that allows me to re-roll one, and that includes jamming my guns. So I think we're going to go ahead and get expert. So let's go ahead, spend them 2 points, get the skills. We'll go for the expert, and we're going to put that down here on our plane. All right. And prestige. There's not a whole lot you can do with prestige yet. I could try to get another plane. We do have, we got one of these planes getting, um, in the series production. We got the Black Widow into series production. Because the extra firepower, it'd be a lot slower. We wouldn't get that +5 coming in, but we'd have the firepower that we probably could give that up. And I got a read on series production. I'm not too sure. Not too sure about series production. Roll 8-1. I think once you put them in series production, you're actually able to start using them. So we used 2 points to do that last time. We got 1 prestige now. Upgrade to a newer aircraft. Huh. We got a lot more range, a lot less ammunition. And we still got 6, so we don't have to fire everything at the same time. Yeah, but if we do fire them, it's only 6, so you'd almost have to. I wonder if I even want to bother with that. I like the endurance. I don't like the speed. I like the fact that we don't lose speed right away. Um, lots of decisions. Lots of decisions. I think we can actually use. Yeah, we could actually unlock some of the extra weapons too. Hmm. Yeah, I like the extra firepower of all these, but what I don't like is they don't have a whole lot of ammo. So we're really not gaining a whole lot in them. We don't have much extra room either. I'm going to stay where I'm at and just keep collecting the prestige. And That's going to put us up to 3 kills. Start keeping track of my kills on here. 2 kills. So I can look at it on a glance. We also have the end of the month. The end of the month, each month we got to add one to any research area. Advanced ground radar helps us with ground ground radar. Water rescue DRM of -2 in addition to other DRMs. Improved fuel tanks. I think I like that. We're going to go ahead and improve the fuel tanks, and then we're going to roll a die to see if that advance is achieved. 4. Nope. Well, we'll keep trying. That's the end of April, and that's our third mission. So we did get our XP. Let me put that in my notes too. XP gained, and that's going to be it for the day. I'm just going to do that. That was a hell of a sortie. Actually, the last two were great. I think I like this. I'm going to mess around a little bit with my charts, but other than that, like I said, I do want to see if I can put up with put up some kind of a targeting counter for each of these, so that we know we don't forget what we're firing at. All right. Thanks for joining me. This was Defending America, and we're testing out my module. Appreciate you checking it out, and let me know what you think of it. Thanks for watching.